What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing today? It is Friday. Oh, yes, it is Friday. Hey, look, let me tell you something. First of all, let me just apologize right off the bat. Sorry I didn't get the notifications out there. I didn't I didn't really I didn't even think I was going to do it live today, to be straight up honest with you. Ever since Wednesday, I've been working on the breakdown video for Loki episode 1. Um, Man, like I had my real job that I had to go work for, and just like literally, I'm just now coming off of another critic roundtable that I was a part of. So I like jumped from the breakdown, jumped from that whole hour and a half critic breakdown to now this. So this is gonna be a short live. I'm not gonna have y'all for as long as normal, but I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. I still need to talk to y'all. Still want to hang out with y'all and at least talk about some news because we got at least some things to talk about. We got some things. So this is gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a little bit shorter. If you missed the invite, don't worry. Probably a lot of other people did as well. That's okay. Hopefully you catching this on the replay, and I'm appreciative of y'all either way. So let's see who is in the house today. Oh, of course, the real Django. Come on, bro. I already know. I already know. Miss Jackie, how are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yes, the vet is back. Angel Gonzalez, what is up? What is up? Hello, hello. How are you? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, what's up? What's up? Oh, yes. We getting all the people. Oh, what's up, namesake? What up? What up? What up? Yes, yes, yes. I love to see it. Love to see it. Daniel, what's going on? You want the Spider-Man trailer? Hey, you and me both. I need to see what's gonna happen. I need to see what's gonna happen. I need to see what they got up their sleeve, but we just gonna have to wait and see. Woo, Jeremiah, good thing, good thing. Glad to see you make it. Okay, now y'all trickling in. Okay, all right, all right, all right. I feel you. I feel you. Let's see, let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure I ain't miss nobody. All right, all right. Hey, I'm gonna try. It's always a hustle, right? SJ, hello, hello. How are you? Let's see, let's see. Sacred Lady, hello, hello. Oh, comic book nostalgia. What's going on? Yes, yes, yes. Make sure y'all go follow comic book nostalgia. Good stuff there. Great content as well. Bo Martin. Oh, what's up? What's up? Darnell. Oh man, y'all filing in. Okay, y'all. It's hard to keep up. Are you live on Wednesdays for Loki? Yes, I am live on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're gonna talk about Loki every Wednesday. And then if I can squeeze out time, I will be doing these Friday lives as well. So I will definitely try and do that. Oh, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Woo, man. All right. We got to get to it because, like I said, I have to go back and work on this breakdown. It takes a lot of time. If there are any video editors out there that need a job and ain't going to break my bank, hit me up. Your boy needs some help. Okay, so let's get to it. We have some interesting news that dropped. First up is we have a Blue Beetle movie that is going to be coming out. And this Blue Beetle movie, what's interesting about this, okay, is that they're actually going to put this, and I believe this is live action, they're going to put this right on HBO Max. They're just going straight to streaming with it. I mean, theaters are starting to open up. Things are starting to happen. And they just going straight to streaming. And I'm sitting here kind of wondering, you know what? Do y'all not have that much confidence in this? Because keep in mind, there are different ways you can go about this, right? You can go, they already have their model where it's straight to streaming and theaters at the same time. Or you can go to theaters first and then maybe shorten that release window and, go to streaming later. But I'm like, y'all, why y'all not giving the homie some love here? Now, shout out, by the way, for, and I hope I'm not mistaken with this, but this is the first live action depiction of, Hispanic superhero representation. Now, I hope I'm not, misquoting there with that information. But I'm sitting here yo, why y'all not, pump them up, put them up there, let the world see it. Ain't nothing like the theaters. That's what the theaters are good for. I know they might have been going out of business before, but that was because of the pandemic. But now I'm yo, if this really is y'all very first, in terms of representation for Hispanic superheroes and characters and stuff. Can y'all give him the push that y'all would give to any of these other obscure, characters and stuff? Like, give him a little something, But let's see. Angel says, "Well, not a lot of people know about him though," and you're right. But that's also kind of like the thing, right? Like, if you push them in the theaters, maybe people will get to know them. Maybe people will be like, "What is this? Who is this Blue Beetle? Who is this kid with this thing on his back?" And that he can do all these gadgets and stuff. I'm just saying, exposure matters too. Like you're only gonna get as much exposure as the studios put behind them. So, it's just one of those things. I'm just kind of like, yo, we'll see what happens. Kenneth says put a Blue Beetle in theaters. Let's see. Beaumont, poor leadership with WB. Hey, look, they've had a lot of issues. Let's just leave it at that. They've had a lot of issues when it comes to what they do at the top. HBO Max, and the rumor is that it might be done already. Oh wow. I hope they didn't rush it. I hope they didn't put it to the point where they were just like, man, just throw it out there and say we did something. Checklist, we did our Hispanic representation. Look at us. I don't want that. I don't even care if it's Hispanic, black, whatever. If you're gonna put something out there, and if you want to be as a company, and be like, hey, we're inclusive. Hey, we're diverse. Hey, we care about these other voices. Keep that same energy. That's all. That's all I'm saying with that. Let me see what else. Let's see. Nah, Chief, you good. Hey, look, this is just gonna be a quick live. We just gonna run through some of these topics. So you good, man. You good. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so what do y'all think about this? Are you excited to see Blue Beetle? Have you ever heard of Blue Beetle before? Blue Beetle is like, a lesser known superhero character. I mean, if you've watched Young Justice, which you absolutely should, it is a animated version of like the Justice. If you like the Justice League movies, I'm sorry, not the movies. Not the movies. The animated Justice League. The Young Justice is like, almost like a spin-off of that. And Young Justice is great. Young Justice is something. I love it. I don't know. I don't think it's still on Netflix, but it's definitely on HBO Max. Binge it, watch it, check it out. Blue Beetle's on there. It is definitely something that you want to see. Let's see. Hey, don't even worry about it. Glad you made it. Okay, Death Tourette. Okay, you all right? You with it? Let's see. Cheryl's gonna research them right now. Okay, hey, and that's what I'm saying, right? When you have these lesser known characters that nobody's ever heard about, that people are not familiar with, it inspires people to go look them up. It inspires, and I'll be honest, I don't know that much about Blue Beetle. I do know that this isn't the first time. Like it now, from what I remember, he has like this beetle, this scarab, but it's like alien technology, and it like attaches itself on the back of the host. And he's not the first one. Like I want to say, it was like some white guy that they had like in the earlier versions of the comic. But then, it came to this Hispanic kid. I'm mad I'm forgetting his name right now. But it attached to him. And it's a great little opportunity to kind of like show like a younger generation, a hero, that they can identify with from that community. And it, the scarab and the young man have like this interesting relationship, because the beetle on his back be like, yo, danger, we just about to kill it. And it could be like the mailman or something, like, so like my man's got to be like, yo, Beetle, chill, don't kill everybody. Everybody's not a threat, so there's a lot of potential with it. I think that it can be something interesting to see. Oh, of course, my man, come on now, comic book nostalgia, where you at? Hold on, I know you got it. Ted Cord, thank you. I know you come in with the help right there. Doing these lives, sometimes you don't be thinking about all these things sometimes, but I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Oh, we got some love from the UK. Hello. Thank you. Cheers. Is that the proper greeting? I don't know if that's derogatory. Can we say cheers? Is that fine? Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. Why are they afraid to show us these lesser known characters that are of color? Fantastic question, Rhonda. Fantastic question. I mean, there you go. Thank you, Joe. Jamie Reyes. Yes, That's who the young man is. Thank you so much for that. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is how we support each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Cheers, mate! Yay! Let's see. Okay. But yeah, I don't know why they're afraid, because every time I want to say that yes, the fighting games, yes, absolutely. I mean, I think the world is getting to the point where we want to see different faces, different stories, different cultures. I mean, I'm black. I don't know a lot of, you know, I don't know, Puerto Rican culture. So like if I go watch something like In the Heights, that's of interest to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to understand, like, oh, what are the differences? What are the similarities and stuff? Like, it's cool to step outside of your immediate circle and be exposed to different things. You don't know what you're going to learn. You don't know what you're going to learn to appreciate and to understand. So, like, these studios, I mean, I understand that they're worried about the dollar. They're worried, like, ooh, maybe not enough people will like it. But here's the thing. Trust the process. Get a good writer, get a good director, make sure you have a good product, and put it out there. If it's good, people gonna come regardless. If not, people gonna come just for the sake of curiosity, but that's just me. That's just me. Young T Austin says Blue Beetle will be dope. All right. Appreciate you, Joe. Appreciate you. Thanks for having my back there. Oh, Christy, you here? Thank you so much. Glad to see you. Regardless. So what was Joseph says WB is playing catch up with the MCU with diversity. Yeah, and ironically, I want to say I don't know if WB's caught up or if DC is caught up with Marvel in the comic realm. I have to go back and see who's like really in the race with that. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic. The next thing that we have up is some more movie news. Now, I'm curious to see how many of y'all are fans of Lord of the Rings. Are there any Lord of the Rings fans out there? Because if you are, apparently we got a new movie coming out. But it's animated. Yeah. So we have a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out, but it's animated. So I don't know how that is going to make people feel. How do y'all feel about the fact that we have a new movie? This is supposed to be a standalone movie. Now, Peter Jackson is not connected to this. Okay, so the guy that did all those Lord of the Ring movies and everything, he is not connected to this. But, hold on, where did it say that? He's not involved, but he's given his blessing. So he said, hey, it's goozy. So I'm, and who was it? It was the people that did the Dark Crystals on Netflix. So if you had seen the Dark Crystals, if you're fans of it, personally, I didn't watch it. Them little Muppet things look kind of creepy to me. Didn't want to watch it. Didn't feel like it. But if you like that, I'm assuming they're going to play off of that type of vibe, that type of feel. So it is something that is going to be coming about. I'm curious to see how y'all feel about it. How do you feel about a standalone, have it not be connected, and be an anime at that? Oh, hold on. All the fam is in the house. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Jackie. You already know what we got to do with this one.
We got a dollar. We got a dollar. We got a dollar. Hey. We got a dollar. We got a dollar. We got a dollar. Hey.
Thank you. I always appreciate you. Corey is like, yes. Okay. All right. So some people are here for it, I'm assuming. Let's see. Ronald, you shall not pass. I don't know if Gandalf is going to be in this one, though. Oh, I don't know. Rhonda says she's still there. Okay. All right. Comic Book Nostalgia says you got to wait for the trailer to determine it all. I agree with you. I'm fine with that, too. Let's see. None? Nobody? I think this is a prequel. I think the show might actually be a prequel too, because there's supposed to be a big, huge show that Amazon is going to be pushing. I mean, they put a lot of money. I mean, $400 something million. Dare I say that was per episode too? Ooh. I mean, think about it like this: the Marvel TV shows, they're like 25 million per episode. WandaVision, 25 per. Falcon and Winter Soldier, 25 per episode. In total, when you get like a Disney Plus series, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, it'll come out to be about like $200 million, give or take. And the thing about that is that's movie budgets. But you talking about $400 million for the Lord of the Rings? Whoo, this thing better be like the biggest, greatest, fantastical, amazing product I've ever seen, that we ever seen on television. So we gonna have to see. But like the fact that they doing this animated and stuff, I don't know. I've seen some people be turned off by it. Oh, here we go. Nope. There's one. Let's see. Oh, dang. Rhonda just stepped away just like that. Dang. We just had him. Oh, if Peter isn't rocking with it, then I'll pass. Well, I mean, he gave his consent. He gave his blessing. That don't work. If you kind of, the blessing, that don't work. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ronald says, as long as it's not a 4-hour cartoon, there could be some potential. Yeah, I feel you. Bo says he'll check it out. Oh, yes, my man TG in the house. Thank you, brother, for that support. Always appreciate it. They are traditionalists who are afraid of traditionalist comic book readers. Those comic followers that say that character wasn't that race in the 60s. Like, duh, fam. Hey, fantastic point. I mean, look, when it comes to like comic book adaptations, we have to understand something. A lot of comic books were made in the 30s, 40s, 60s, 70s, or whatever, during pretty discriminatory times, right? So you have to consider the fact that like you're not going to get a lot of diversity with these characters or stories that are coming and dated all the way back then. So you have to realize that when they're coming up with these new diverse things, that's the way it should have always been if racism wasn't a thing. So that's why, like, I have no problem when they want to mix it up a little bit and diversify it, unless the race bending or whatever directly impacts or affects the character, right? So if it doesn't matter, then, change them up to whatever. I mean, I think there was a story, Mindy Kaling from The Office, she is making a Scooby-Doo spin-off or whatever, but this is about Velma, and she's gonna make Velma like a either Arab, Middle Eastern descent type of person, which is fine. I don't really care. Now the bigger problem is the fact that there's gonna be no Scooby-Doo in it. I'm like, why are you doing Scooby-Doo without Scooby-Doo? I didn't care about Velma like that. Like, who's checking for Velma? Like, okay, I guess. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Brother TG, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Let's see. Bro. Hold on. I know you get mad at me if I ain't even give you a little love, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Rim says, I like Lord of the Rings. I would watch. Okay, all right. I feel you. Let's see. Okay. Blessings are not enough. All right, fine. I was just throwing it out there, Let's see. Baby says, that's too much money for a series. I dare say it won't live up to the hype. Woo-wee. Listen, it is going to be... that's a huge check to write. Huge check. So we're going to have to see. Time out. Hold on. Never saw Game of Thrones, never will. Stephanie, why? Now, okay. Last season of Game of Thrones was a problem. Don't get me wrong. But them first seasons, the first seven, all the stuff that built up to it, that was game changing. I'm sorry. That right there, Game of Thrones could have been the #1 show of all time. Above Breaking Bad, above The Wire, above Soprano. It could have been if it hadn't been for that final season. But everything else, game changer. jaw dropping, amazing story writing. What? Well, I didn't even like dragons. I don't even like all that medieval stuff. I didn't care about none of that. Witches, magic. I didn't care about that. But they sure made me a believer. They made me a believer. Game of Thrones is that legit. There is no way anybody, and I put this challenge out there, there's no way you can watch the first season of Game of Thrones from beginning to the end. I'm just saying the first season. I'm not saying the whole thing. Follow Ned Stark. That's all you got to do. Don't nobody ruin this. Nobody ruin this. Hey, y'all be quiet that have seen it. Watch Game of Thrones, the first season. Follow only Ned Stark's story. Don't worry about following the names. You're not going to understand it. It's okay. It'll all come later. Follow Ned Stark's story and his mystery. Go all the way up to the final episode. And if you cannot watch a next episode after that finale of season 1, drop it. You just drop it. But outside of that, you will be hooked. Promise you that. That's an E-Man guarantee. Okay, let's go on to the next topic. Oh my gosh, I gotta hurry up and go here. So, now y'all already know how much I love this series. Y'all, we got a Castlevania update. It's just been announced that the universe is expanding with a new Netflix series, and this is going to take place during the French Revolution, led by the descendant of Trevor and Sypha. So this is going to be, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the latest episode of Castlevania, or the latest season, which again you should, they are going to tell the story of their son. According to Netflix Geeked, it says that it's an all-new series starring Richter Belmont, the son of Sypha and Trevor, and Maria Renard, set in France during the French Revolution, and it is currently in works. So that is what we're getting. I am so down for this. I have absolutely loved Castlevania on Netflix. I hated how they rolled out in the beginning. I think the first season was like 4 episodes. Then the second season was like 6 episodes. I'm like, would y'all stop teasing us and putting like a whole year in between or whatever? Like, give it to us. You know what I'm saying? But now, listen. But hold on, Car Bro, you already read my mind. You jumped. Where's Isaac? Where is the brother Isaac? I want Isaac's spinoff show. That's the one I want. I'm gonna take this. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I will take this 100%, but I need my brother Isaac to be on there. And if you've watched the season, you already understand what I'm talking about. If you're new to Castlevania, keep an eye on that brother Isaac. He is the one of the very few black characters on there. But when I tell you, they did this man so much justice in terms of character development. When you see him in season 3 to season 4, woo! I'm like, give me more right now. Yes, please, and thank you. So yes, you absolutely need to watch that. But I am so down for this. Yes, Isaac is very scary, powerful, and he is, that's a brother on a mission right there. Yes. I'm right there with you as well. Let's see. Hold on, let's see. Seriously, Isaac added a deep layer to the series for me. Oh, absolutely. The way they made his story, I mean, I don't want to give nothing away for those who haven't seen it, but that they absolutely did a really, really good job with that. And I'm happy to see that, because you don't really see that often. It was totally unexpected to see a character who I thought would have been killed off. I thought would have, been some like henchman or whatever. Man, they took his story from 0 to all the way up to something else that I won't discuss, but y'all already know. If you know, you know. And man, I was just so impressed with that. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this other one, and I hope we could get the Isaac spinoff in its own lane. I'm hoping that they don't just be like, all right, let's just throw Isaac in on this other, spinoff, and kind of like, no, like, the brother deserves his own show. That's just me. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, my man Derek Gaines. Sup, E-Man? What I miss? Game of Thrones, Castlevania update, Black Panther. I hate showing up late. Taken says hi. Hello. How are you, young lady? Nah, look, you ain't missed too much. Look, we was just talking about how you got to watch Game of Thrones, but temper your expectations for that last season. Castlevania is on there. We haven't gotten to Black Panther yet. We will get to that. But this is going to be a shorter live just because I have to go back and work on that Loki breakdown video. Like that, there goes my whole weekend. That's going to be everything I'm doing tonight. But I just shot it. I just need to edit everything. That's going to take a couple hours to do. So I got to do that. But yes. Isaac does. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that support. Yes, Isaac really does deserve his own show. I totally agree with you. Please, everybody hit that like button if you like what you see. If you don't hit the dislike. But yes, I really appreciate that either way. Now let's move on, because like I said, I gotta hurry up and get out of here soon. But I want to talk about it, and I didn't think about doing this, but I think I'm gonna do it now. We need to talk about Sweet Tooth. Have y'all seen Sweet Tooth on Netflix? Let me know in the comments if y'all seen Sweet Tooth and what you thought about it. So I finally finished it. I finally finished Sweet Tooth. And I'm going to be honest with you. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him here. If you don't know what Sweet Tooth is a story, and I'm going to try to keep it spoiler free for those of you who haven't watched. Sweet Tooth is about this little boy here named Gus. Gus is a hybrid. He is half human, half animal, as you can see from his little reindeer, antlers and such. And what's going on in Sweet Tooth is there's like this terrible virus that's gone around. It's killing normal human beings. But the moment this virus was coming about, and it was like a pandemic, the moment this was happening, all of a sudden people started giving birth to these half animal creatures, people, whatever you want to call them, these hybrids. And the interesting thing is the show starts off in a certain way, right? Like it starts off with us learning about Gus, figuring out basically his dad took him into the woods, kind of live in isolation. And while he's living in isolation, he's raising Gus up, with like this religious background. He's telling him how the world is so terrible and, it's all this stuff or whatever. And one way or another, because again, I don't want to give too much away. One way or another, Gus is going to be forced to encounter the outside world. That's all. He doesn't know anything about the outside world, only what his dad has told him from a very, very strict perspective and the little limited stories that he's been told. And sooner or later, he's got to go out. Now, my recommendation for this is it's good enough. I don't want to say it's like the best thing, because depending on your level of patience, you might not like this show. Okay. I want to say I was like on episode 3, and I was talking to my guy, and I was like, yo, when does this get good? When does it get good? Because Gus is getting on my last nerves. This little kid is the most hard-headed, stupid, naive, just dumb dummy. I mean, I was like, you know what? Let him die. If he dies, he dies. Like, I don't even care. I don't care. Because he was just doing so many annoying things that I was just like, they done told you. It's like, yo, they told you to sit down. You like, ooh, I wonder what it's like to go run around in circles. Like, yo, bro, sit down. Chill out. They keep trying to tell this dude, chill out, and he don't want to chill. Anyway, that part, okay, was like for 3-4 episodes or whatever, where he just get on your last nerve, but it does turn up. It does get interesting by the end of the 4th episode. I want to say there's like 8 episodes in total. So it does take a while for you to get invested into it, right? So if you're only watching the first 3 episodes, I understand if you want to fall off. I understand if you're like, I'm done. But I will say that by the time you get to the 4th, everything else after that is way more interesting. And the reason why it's interesting is not because of Gus. Forget Gus. I mean, he's the lead or whatever, but forget him. What's interesting is the outside world. we start to get into other people's stories. And sooner or later, this becomes, I would say it's kind of like an element of The Walking Dead. You know how like The Walking Dead started to talk more about the people. It started being more about the world and the society that is become and everything. That is the most interesting part of Sweet Tooth. So if you are remotely interested, then I would recommend you can watch it. Try to make it up by the 4th episode. If the 4th episode does not hook you, if it does not hook you, and I'm talking about the scenes with the doctor and his neighborhood. If you know, you know. If you are, if you get to that point and you don't like it, stop. Just stop. But I would say that is where things started to hit the fan, and I was like, oh, okay, all right. Like you now have my attention. I want to see where this goes. And then yes, later on it does get a little bit more complex, a little bit more interesting. But I will say this. This is not like a rated R mature show or anything like that. I kind of wish it was, because this is based off of a comic book too. If you happen to know or read the comic book, and I started reading the comic after I watched the show, I can tell you this now, you can do both. If you happen to read the comic, it is way more adult. And I'm not saying like gratuitous or anything, but I'm just saying they deal with more adult themes, adult situations that this show will not. This show on Netflix, it is kind of toned down just a little bit. Like the sense of urgency is still there, but the it's more, I would say, like I could watch this with my 13-year-old daughter, right? Like I can watch that with her and it'll be cool. The comic, on the other hand, it gets a little bit darker in that case. But what I like about it is, rather than like making a straight up adaptation, they only took like maybe 10% of the comic and they put it in the show. So it's still the same essence. Names are changed, characters are modified a little bit, similar story, different pacing. So you can actually watch and read the comic at the same time, watch the show, read the comic, and have a very unique experience going down both lanes. So that's just my little thing about it. Yes, SJ says, did RDJ help with this series? Yes, he's an executive producer on this. Robert Downey Jr. He is an executive producer. I don't know how much that means. Like, I don't know if he was like, yo, I want this and I'm gonna champion it and I'm gonna make it happen, or if they just threw his name in there just to, it's him and his wife, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Or if they just kind of threw him in there just for, to get the funding. Like sometimes they will throw people on there to be executive producers just to get the money to make the movie or to make the show. So could be that. But yes, that is the case. But if you have seen Sweet Tooth, let me know what you thought about it. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Jackie, what did you do? Jackie, what did you do? Hold on. Hold on. Y'all already know. If you already been here, you already know. Jackie come in and choose a violence. No, I'm sorry. Violence chooses her. Violence. I didn't even think about getting the clip yet. Jackie, I'm sorry. I got to get your clip soon because you need your own clip. You need your own clip. But yes, if you have seen it, let me know. Let's see. Why is it always the 4? I don't know. What happened to, like hook me in the first episode, right? Like what? I don't know. But yeah. E-Man, I'm sorry. I'm Carver. I'm sorry. I'm just trying. Rhythm says, I like the big man from the series. I do too. Brother is cool. I like the fact that he's getting the opportunity to play a better role than what he's used to. He's the one that plays Jep, right? I believe. But yeah, so calm down, E-Man. Gus got your blood. First of all, I don't even like it when my kids are disobedient or hard-headed stuff. I don't even like that. I don't even tolerate that. Like, I made sure to wrinkle that stuff out early, with my kids. Like, we don't play that. I got to the point, and some of y'all might understand, I don't even need to say nothing sometimes. It's just, and then all of a sudden, they, face fixed. Like, Gus, he couldn't wouldn't be my kid. Oh no, 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 no. Gut. How many? Why I gotta tell you something 3 times, 4 times? What's wrong with you? Why you? No, hard-headed kids are my. That's my kryptonite. Nope, can't do it. Nope, don't like it, don't want it, can't do it. Oh man, no, he definitely would get your blood boiling though. Like he is just no. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Absolutely. Recast T'Challa. Let's see who we got here. Oh, RTB Fit. Thank you so much. I love your live streams. I started following you during WandaVision and look forward to your videos. Stay blessed and highly favored. Wakanda Forever. Thank you so much. Appreciate that contribution to support the channel. I can't express enough how much that really means to this channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Come on, bring it in there. Tuck that.
Yeah, I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog.
You tucking it in there? What you tuck, dog? What you tuck, though? You tuck it?
I'm in there. Come in there. I'm in there.
Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. What else do we have? My kids learned they got one time. This lights out. Hey, it be like that sometimes, you know. And sometimes you just actually have to turn the lights off. Like, you know, that's. Anyway, we're gonna leave that at that. Christopher Ellis, what up, E-Man? Been gone for a couple weeks, but I'm back. Good to see you back. Have you checked out another comic book adaptation called Tress? No, I have not. Oh, okay. Let me write that down. Hold on now. Let me Tress. I will now. Thank you so much for the recommendation and thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. Okay, all right. So now, like I said, man, I be forgetting. Like I actually have to like go to next topic and stuff. Yes, now we have to go to the Black Panther 2 update. The brand new news. You know, you've probably heard about it by now, but the actor, I believe his name is Tenoch Huerta, is now being confirmed by the Illuminati nerd to actually be the character Namor. All right. Now, here's the thing. Couple things I need to talk about. Illuminati nerd, the site is hit or miss. Sometimes it has reliable information. Sometimes it just doesn't. I understand that sometimes this would be rumors. Y'all already know my policy when it comes to rumors. I speculate. I don't put weight. Unless I can personally vet something. Unless I can go talk to folks in the industry or the folks that I know, my sources, contacts, whatever. I'm not going with a lot of stuff until it's reported by the big three, like the big outlets, the Variety, the Hollywood Reporter, the Deadline.com, stuff like that. That's when I'll sit here and really be like, oh, okay, now I could put, you know, some credence behind this, you know, news. But I have, it has come to my attention, and I did actually vet this, that this is actually legit. This is actually going to be the role for this character. He is actually going to play the role of Namor. And I don't know how to feel about this. Mainly because, how can I put this? I mean, you're talking about a pivotal character. This is a real big character in the comics in relation to Wakanda, in relation to T'Challa. And I want to pull something up for you guys in just a second here, if you bear with me. This is, it's an important character because it's one of the most defining moments for the Black Panther mythos. And the reason why I say that is because, hold on, let me get this image because I want to get these images here for you. It's defining because his Namor and his battle, his encounter with T'Challa, classic. This is, it's conflicting because in the comics, Namor attacks Wakanda. Matter of fact, he destroys Wakanda in the comics. And you already know, you cannot come for Wakanda without T'Challa going nuts. This would drive everybody. Like, Wakanda is like, yo, you can do whatever y'all can do whatever y'all want. Just don't bring that mess here. Namor was like, F y'all couch. And he just went and destroyed Wakanda. When I tell you the beef between Namor and T'Challa is so epic, it's the definition of on-site. Okay? For my friends out there that are outside the U.S. and y'all don't know what on-site means, it means the second I see you, we fighting. You ever watch Family Guy? When when Peter Griffin would see the big chicken and all they did was the little squinty eyes and it was on and popping, no words needed. It's like, yo, oh, you here? Cha-ching. Boom, boom, boom. Put up them hands. We going at it. Now, with Black Panther, Namor does go at it with Shuri. Okay? So let's not act like, this is something that doesn't happen. He does go at it with Shuri. And, it's fine. It's just not as good as the battle and the confrontation between him and T'Challa. And it's not necessarily a knock against Shuri, because Shuri, she don't like Namor either. Okay? She doesn't like him either. And in the comics, at least, it causes a very complicated relationship, because you have to remember, Namor is a character that's also a king. So when you have a king going against a king, or a king versus a queen, you have political strife, political differences. You got, sometimes y'all going to war, but then sometimes maybe y'all have a treaty and maybe y'all got to come together, even though you don't like nobody, from the other side. So it's something that's very interesting, but I think it is so tragic that we're not going to have T'Challa in there. And this is, again, one of the reasons, as you already know, recast T'Challa. And I want to show this to you guys, because I want honest opinions about this. Now that we know that Huerta is going to be Namor, and something else I should point out, he is, the actor himself, he is of Mexican descent, I believe. And Namor is a character that he is, he's an old character. He's old. Like, he's been around. Matter of fact, I think they even went back and said he was the very first mutant. Now, I don't know if they're going to confirm that for the MCU as well, but it is something that we have to kind of look into, right? And I know Marvel, they really like, Marvel really likes being able to tap into the diversity and inclusion stuff, right? So because this actor is of Mexican descent, and because I know traditionally in the comics, Namor is usually like he looks Asian, even though he's like racially ambiguous. Don't be surprised if Namor comes out as Mayan or for Aztec or something like, something to kind of tap into the Mexican heritage and stuff, because again, Marvel wants to try and tap into the inclusivity and diversity of things, right? And that's cool. I have zero issue with that. Again, if you want to push people up there and push that representation, I am all for that. Now, the issue I have, though, again, is you're now taking a pivotal character that is like a direct nemesis for T'Challa specifically, and now you're going to pit him against... You're going to put him into this movie. I want y'all to take a look at this. Take a look at this right here. This right here is, so far anyway, the official lineup of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. We got Ryan Coogler as the director. We got Letitia Wright, Shuri, Lupita Nyong'o, Nakia, We got Denai Guerrera as Okoye. We got Tanakh as Namor. Winston Duke as M'Baku. And Angela Bassett, what is her name? I forget her name. But she's the mother. She's the queen mother. Does this image excite you for Black Panther 2? I just want to know. Maybe it's just me, and it's fine if it's just me. But when I see this image and you tell me that this is about to be the cast and the characters for one of the most highly anticipated movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, coming off the heels of one of the biggest, most surprising, at least to Marvel, films and franchises, does this cast excite you? When you look at this cast, and this is not a shade on the actors. It's no shade, because they all can act. Don't get it twisted now. And I like all of these actors. I love Ryan Coogler and what he does as a writer and director. However, my concern here is what you see on the screen right now are all supporting characters. Where they stand right now. Now, they can develop into lead characters. Actually, only Shuri, really. But everybody else are supporting characters right now. And my question for you is, does this excite you? Because when I think about movies in general, I don't recall very many movies that had successful characters, successful brands, or whatever, and in the sequel, they get rid of the lead character for whatever reason, and then that follow-up be very successful. Someone had brought up, what was that? The Ryan Reynolds thing, Van Wilder, and then they came out with a sequel. I didn't even know the sequel came out. And the sequel was some other random character, and they tried to propel that character. I was like, if it ain't Ryan Reynolds, why are we watching it? You know what I'm saying? I'm very worried. I'm very, very worried. That's all. That's my main thing. I'm very, very worried about this because I'm sorry, this does not breathe the same level of confidence. Now, to be fair, it is very early. It is very, very early. We don't have a trailer. We don't have a plot, even though I think I know the plot. We don't know. Marvel still can throw in, honestly, I think Marvel's going to have to do a lot of legwork to make this work. You're going to have to throw in some cameos in this. You're going to have to do something because according to Kevin Feige, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to explore the world of Wakanda. It's going to explore the other characters. Is this not what the Disney Plus shows do? Did we not look at WandaVision and explore the supporting character of Wanda and Vision and learn the outside world of magic? Did we not take the supporting characters of Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, and explore the world after the blip? Did we not take the supporting character of Loki and dig deeper into that character and explore the world of the multiverse? But now you want to do what these Disney Plus shows do with this big blockbuster movie? And we don't have the lead character? It's bad enough we don't have Chadwick. God rest his soul. It's bad enough that we don't have him. Trust me, it hurts that we don't have him. But you're not even going to put his main character up there? Like I've been saying over and over again, I just don't want them to permanently get rid of the character. I don't have a problem if they want to make Shuri the Black Panther. You can do what you want to do with that. That's fine with me. I have zero issue with that. I do have an issue with the fact that you might want to get rid of the character forever. That part, I can't I can't back you on that, Marvel. I cannot. Because I don't like compromised representation. I don't like that because that's not what Black Panther was created for. Black Panther, the whole franchise, the whole mythos, it was created to push the boundaries, to cross barriers in terms of black representation. Black Panther was made, it was specifically designed to be the anti-stereotype. What does that mean? That means whenever you have something that is traditional within, black representation, it breaks that barrier. Okay? And this is what I need the Black Panther franchise to do. When we talk about representation, what did the first Black Panther movie do? Yeah, we had T'Challa there. Yeah, we had Killmonger. But were not the best parts the black women? That's what I'm talking about when I say representation not being compromised. Normally, if you were to have all these supporting characters and they be black women, they wouldn't have many roles. They wouldn't have many speaking parts. They wouldn't even talk to each other. Okay? But Black Panther was like, man, forget that. We highlighting everybody. And what I'm sitting here like, yo, if you guys kill off T'Challa for good, that's a problem. Because we should not be elevating at the cost of another. It's contradictory to me. It's problematic. We can take a sidestep. I got no problem if you want to be like, hey, you know what? We want the black women to shine. Great. Let's do it. Brothers, step to the side. Let the sisters shine. Cool. That's okay. That's okay to do that. What's not okay is to be like, oh, okay, we're just not going to do anything with the brothers. Let's kill them off and use that death. Let's profit off of the death of that black man to uplift the black woman. Not cool. And guess what? It's not cool the other way around either. It's definitely not cool the other way around. We shouldn't have to, what movie was it? I think it was like Birth of a Nation, where like we had to put black women getting raped, getting murdered, killed to inspire black men. Why? I mean, I get it. It was slavery times and all that. But it's about the depiction. It's about the representation. Black Panther is in a unique position where it doesn't have to do that. It's fantasy. It's fiction. And because it's fantasy and fiction, you can go outside the box and do some things. So anyway, there is the multiverse coming. There's a unique opportunity for Marvel to do something with T'Challa with that. I'm going to put out, I know we talked about it before, I mentioned it in like a live before, but I think I'm going to put it into like an actual video so people can see. Because the thing is, I think people don't understand that you have to see something before you believe it. It's just like how people have this limited perspective that nobody in the world can play T'Challa after Chadwick Boseman. Sorry, all you black actors out there, you all suck. Really? Really? I mean, everybody sucks? Like, that's it? Throw it all away? Yo, when LeBron James retire, shut down the NBA. Like, what? Come on now. But guess what? It's not until somebody steps up, knocks it out the park, then we like, hey, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, I never doubted that at all. Nope, Yeah, I always believed in Heath Ledger. Come on now. Come on now. So anyway, I'm sorry. Y'all already know I'm going... I done lost half of y'all comments. I'm sorry. Let me get to some of y'all. Let me see. I got you. I'm gonna see if I can get it. It's hard to get those clips, by the way. It's hard, so I'll try. Man, so sorry. Baby says they should have gotten Joe Townsend for Namor. You know what? I love Joe. Joe is great. But I'm not mad at this pick just because Marvel does not have a lot of Hispanic representation, so I'm okay with that. It sucks to say this, but they have their checklist for Asian representation with Shang-Chi. But yeah, they do need more Hispanic representation. So I'm not mad at this. But thank you so much for your support. Really appreciate you. Let's see. He looks like he'll be an interesting villain for Wakanda. Zemo, please. I got you. Say less. Thank you, Kimberly. I really appreciate how you always support the channel. Here you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Jeremiah says, E-Man, I'm interested in learning the plot route they will take regarding T'Challa's character. He should be replaced. We need powerful black male hero representation, and Sam ain't Cap, ain't it? Sam as Cap, ain't it? You know what? Look, I mean, I've heard rumors of certain things, some things from people in the industry here and there. And, you know, before I put like any stock into it, that was one of the main reasons why I started the petition to recast T'Challa, because I'm not telling Marvel, yo, you need to write the Black Panther movie this one specific way. That is not what I'm saying. I'm not doing that at all. What I am saying is that, yo, please don't kill off the character, because we do care about him. We also care about Chadwick Boseman. We want to celebrate and honor that man's life because he was a great, fantastic human being as well. We can do both. That's the thing. We can do both. We can honor and celebrate a real life actor without killing the fictional fantasy character that he even believed in. Okay? This is a character that is supposed to give inspiration. That's supposed to be the epitome of representation. And through him, because of him, he also exalts and also exemplifies other black representation like Shuri, like the Dora Milaje. That's just what that's exactly what happens in the comic books. That is why in the 55 years of comics of Black Panther, the stories revolve around T'Challa, but he still elevates everybody else. The franchise does this, you know. And let me just bring this point up too real quick, because there's something that people have a problem with, this idea of, well, it's just a mantle. Do not reduce Black Panther to just a mantle. You know why? Because it never started as just a mantle. The mantle is superficial. Whenever you look, I don't care what it is, whether it's Captain America, Batman, Green Lantern, James Bond, whatever mantle you want to put out there, characters make us care about the mantles. It's not the other way around. Nobody wants to care. If you're a DC fan, you don't care about the Green Lantern Corps. You care about Hal Jordan. You care about Jon Stewart. You care about Kyle Rayner. You care about the characters. You don't care about the... You don't care about no Kryptonians. You care about Superman. You don't care about Captain America like that if it wasn't for Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers the character had to build up the mantle for us to care about it moving forward. Okay? That's what I'm saying. When you sit here and try and be like, oh man, it's just a mantle, pass it around. Yeah. You know what you do? You lose your character anchor. You lose the familiarity that built up into that franchise and into that character, and you're just going to risk the fact that people are going to not connect with that character because it's not that familiar. That's why I don't have a problem with giving Shuri the mantle. I don't have a problem with that at all, because the mantle does not matter. It doesn't matter. Even in the comic books. Do you know what? They started with T'Challa. They didn't sit here and be like, yo, let's start the Black Panther franchise with the very first Black Panther, and then we're going to show you all the many Black Panther. That's not how that works. Nobody would care, because nobody would have the ability to grow an attachment to a character. That's why you start with the character first. That's why the character is always more important than the mantle first. Even when Steve Rogers done retired and stuff, we still want to know, is this man really on the moon? Right? I mean, even if Thor, somebody else lifts up his hammer, that don't mean we want to get rid of Thor. That's cool that somebody else can lift the hammer, but we still care about Thor because that's the character that we've grown attached to. It's the same thing with T'Challa. I don't care who has the mantle. I like T'Challa. I see myself in T'Challa. I know other people see themselves in Shuri. That's why I don't have a problem with people seeing that. My girls look up to Shuri. I don't have that. That's beautiful. But I don't like the idea of taking one piece away just to exemplify another piece. Yo, move it to the side. So y'all gotta chill. Some people gotta chill with this whole idea being so casual, saying like, oh, it's just a mantle, just pass it on. No, that's not how these work. I've said this before. 007 is a mantle. It's a title. You've never gone to a 007 movie. There's never been a 007 movie. There've only been James Bond movies. Because that's who we care about. James Bond, the character. Don't nobody care about the mantle. Nobody cares about the mantle. Don't do that to Black Panther. I don't want to see the mantle get passed on to Shuri, and then later on they're like, oh no, we gonna give it to T'Challa Jr. and oh okay, we're just gonna make up a brand new black character, and people just gonna flock to that. Do you realize, like, the average audience member, they don't have that kind of time, they don't have that attention, they don't have that level of investment to just jump from one person. What happens if people don't like Shuri? And I'm not predicting that. I'm not foreshadowing it. I don't even really want to put it in the atmosphere. But what I'm saying is, what happens to those people that don't like them? And let's just say you pass it on to somebody else. And they like that person, but they don't like the previous one. Or what happens if you love Shuri? Let's say Shuri is dope. But then y'all want to pass it on to somebody else. And then now we don't like this new character that we just have no idea about. This is the problem. This is what I'm saying. And this goes back to what I was saying about the comic books in terms of breaking barriers and stuff. The comics were so dope. They was like, yo, we know over the years that there's been a mantle passed down, and we gonna break tradition and have two Black Panthers at the same time. This is what I'm saying. Don't fall for this compromised representation. There's always levels to this. Having T'Challa just here by himself, that's cool. Ooh, having a black woman be one, that's cool too. You know what's even cooler? Having both. That's even better. That's the best type of representation we can have. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting hot out here. Woo-wee. Sorry. Joseph Brown, thank you, brother. So, thank you. I'm sorry. Y'all got me heated. I'm sorry. Y'all already know. Namor is the first Marvel character ever, and get this, he actually flew before Superman did. Howard, you are right. He had the little wings on his feet, kind of like Hermes, whatnot. Thank you so much for that super chat and that very valuable information. That is very true. And there is a possibility, by the way, that Namor might show up in the Eternals. So we do have to wait and see if that'll happen. Man, I am so sorry if I missed y'all comments. Y'all already, I was going off. I'm sorry. Let's see. Car Bro, thank you, bro, so much. Thank you. Bring back T'Challa. I'm with you on that. You already know. Let's see. Just Report. Oh, thank you so much. I'm late to the stream. I hear you talking about Black Panther 2. I spoke to my mom yesterday, explained your position, and she said, sign the petition. Tell me how. Hey, thank you to you and your mom. Appreciate it. You can go to change.org. /recast T'Challa. You can still do it. Trust me, this is a long battle, okay? And the battle is not about immediately changing Marvel's minds. The battle is about bringing awareness out there, because a lot of people don't know why T'Challa is so important. I would just say that he is the Jackie Robinson of characters. If you think Jackie Robinson is not important to Black history, then that is why I would say that it is problematic for you, if you don't get it. So unfortunately, Marvel is kind of like benefiting on the ignorance of people, and they're kind of being like, oh, well, just it's about the respect thing, and we want to honor him. And I'm like, yo, like, y'all don't do this. Nobody does this. Nobody sits here and says, let's retire a character. That's not how entertainment works. That's how people get forgotten. That's why people under the age of 30 barely know who the Bionic Man is and barely ever talk about it, because the character's never been recast. When people don't get recast, they get forgotten. Chadwick Boseman needs to be the beginning of the legend and not the end of it. Black Panther T'Challa needs to be the beginning of a legacy and not the end of it. So that is what the petition is all about. And the petition is still going to keep going strong. Don't get me wrong. I understand that it's going to lose a little momentum right now. The closer it gets to the movie, it will pick up. And then once people see the movie, once you see it, because I plan this out long term, once you see the movie and what they might do, then it's going to pick up some more steam, because I'm going to need them to find a way to recast, even if it's for Black Panther 3. So this is a long journey that we about to take with this recast T'Challa petition and this movement. And the whole thing is, it is done in love. I am not out here saying I'm anti-Marvel or I hate people this and that. That is not my position whatsoever. I can criticize something and still appreciate it at the same time. And I am criticizing Marvel potentially of making a move of getting rid of a very vital character and vital representation that people don't even know about. Let me just kind of tell you a real quick story. I mean, I actually had, I'm not going to out this guy out, but I had this older gentleman, older white guy, and this is how he was like, hey, my name is John Doe. I'm a 50-year-old white guy. He emailed me, and he was like, yo, I didn't understand your petition. I didn't understand what you were talking about with this recast T'Challa thing. I thought it was disrespectful, but then when I heard what you were actually saying, I read the petition, I watched the videos, I read your article and stuff. Now I get it. Now I understand. And the most important thing is, I didn't realize as a white man how important it was to see a strong black man actually be sovereign, actually hold his own, where he was even kind of like bridging the gaps, so to speak. I mean, and the example he gave me in the email was when in Endgame, when because y'all remember when Black Panther met Hawkeye, and he was just like, hey, I'm Clint Barton. He was like, I don't care, you know. And but later in Endgame, what happened? T'Challa was like, Clint, give it to me, when he was talking about the mantle, the gauntlet, right? And you know, the guy that emailed me was like, yo, that level of validation, saying like, hey, I see you, coming from a black man, just meant so much to him and his sons, because they really love Hawkeye. And they was like, yo, we felt seen because Black Panther saw us. And I'm sitting here like, wow, like I would have never, that's not something, I don't know that. I'm not white. I don't have that lens, you know, but like, if that's what the imagery of a strong black man, a black character does for you, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's not just Black Panther is just for us black folks. It can mean something for everyone else. It can mean something for other people that are not black to sit here and be like, huh, that's actually pretty cool. You actually have a black superhero who's like super intelligent. He's just as good as Iron Man or Captain America and stuff like that. That's cool. That's why representation matters, because it's not just important for the people that they represent, but it's also important for the people that see them outside of that representation. It's also important for someone else, some other creator, to be like, you know what? I think people like strong black characters that have a mind of their own, that have really cool abilities, that are, you know, not stereotypical. I think I'm gonna make stories about that. That's how that grows. That it becomes infectious. So anyway, all right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let's see. Okay. Oh, my man TG. Okay. They literally are about to have a multiverse of madness. Loki will have a female Loki, a kid Loki, etc., etc. If there was a chance to recast and it blends with the MCU story, this is it. Recast T'Challa. I'm 110% with you on that. I think there are a lot of possibilities with the multiverse. Again, I'm not in favor of them killing off T'Challa for the third time. This man dies 3 times. I don't want us to get comfortable with black male death. Black death in general. We see enough of that crap on TV. We got George Floyd and all these people dying. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing black death. This is why I need T'Challa to be my fantasy escape for a superhero. That's why. I don't want to see us dying on screen like that. It's enough. You don't have to teach black people a message that, hey, even your superheroes can die. And I don't need to see that. Black people have been able to juggle pain and joy for centuries. Since slavery, we've still found a way to survive through the worst situations. You don't have to reinforce that for us. If you want to kill somebody off, go do that with your famous white characters. If you want to do all these different life lessons and stuff, do that with the other popular characters. We don't have enough in terms of black or brown or whoever. We don't have enough for you to be playing all these life lessons and experiments and stuff. It's fantasy. It's fiction. It's not going to be a stretch of the imagination for people. I know some people out there like, oh, I can't see it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You've been doing it all your life. Guess what? You've seen Sylvester Stallone play Rambo and jump into being like the Expendables or whatever. Your mind will be able to adjust. It's okay. It's fine. It's fiction. It'll work. Oh my gosh, I'm getting there. Thank you, TG. I appreciate you. Whew. Oh, okay. Let's see. I think Jordan Calloway would be a great BP, or else in the MCU, he's amazing. Hey, look, I don't even care. I don't even care. I just want T'Challa back. I don't even care. Like, if you just give me T'Challa, I will work with that. Oh, thank you, Takio-ish brother, you man. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get through because I gotta get back to work. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Appreciate y'all so much. Oh my goodness. Y'all see it's already getting a little hot. Oh man, Jackie, joy and pain like sunshine and rain for us now. Before woman put this channel on punishment. Listen, she's first of all like amazing, and she's talking about my wife. But yeah, she is amazing, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Yes, please, T'Challa, just don't die. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Generational trauma is real. Trust my grandparents are from Tuskegee. Not part of experiments, but born at that time period. Yeah, I'm totally with you on that. Hebrew Barista, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. You're always commenting. I always try and respond as much as I can. I appreciate you. You've been here for the longest too. But I appreciate that so much. But yes, let's see. It's recast T'Challa or else. I feel you. They not listening to you. Hey, look, here's the thing. I really want people to just understand that there's another side to this. That's all. I want people to understand that, like, you can show love in different ways. I am showing my love of this character in a different way, right? I'm trying to let people understand that, like, this matters to us, and I know some people are like, just let the creators create. Let me tell you something. I'm the customer. I'm the one. I'm the king around here, for my Tony Baker fans. I'm the one. Like, we're the ones that put the money in these creators and studios' hands to even make anything. Y'all remember in the 90s, Marvel went bankrupt. That's why Spider-Man is over there with Sony. That's why the Hulk can barely get a solo movie, because wasn't nobody buying nothing. So we have all the rights and all the position to express ourselves regardless of who's making what in what fashion. You want my money, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, and I will be there. I don't want to get it twisted. I am not, I'm not stopping anyone from boycotting. I just will not participate in that because I still root for everything and everyone black, period. So I will still go watch. I will probably even still go buy out a theater because I know how important this is for other people to see this. Like I said, I want my girls to see this. I'm hoping for some really good, strong black girl magic in this movie. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm fine with that. But at the same time, I'm gonna hold Marvel to task and be like, look, we care about the character of T'Challa too. It matters. It really does matter. It makes a difference. It really does. And as someone had said earlier, I'm sorry, but Sam Wilson ain't enough. I mean, if you really, and I'm gonna put this up there one day for people to see. If you look at the landscape, just think of all the black characters in Marvel. And I want you to compare that to all the characters, the white characters, and everybody else. It's not that balanced. It's not. Y'all for y'all chess players out there, you just took away our queen. The queen on chess is the one move, that's the one piece that can go in any direction. It can jump, it can do this, it can do all. It's the most powerful piece. Okay? You just took our queen away. And now you're trying to take maybe a rook, a bishop, and you're trying to like make that your new most powerful piece with these supporting characters. Meanwhile, on the other side with all the characters, Spider-Man, you're getting multiple Spider-Men. That's like having 3 queens on the chessboard. Chess players, you already know the game is done. We can flip it into checkers. When you go to checkers and you make it to the other side and you king me, and your piece can, if you're playing flying or whatever, you can do whatever. these white characters, they've been kinged. Like Spider-Man king, Captain America king, Thor king, all of them kinged up. But the one time we actually got a king piece with T'Challa, get it out of there. Come on, man. Come on, man. We just want to play. We just want to play fair. That's all. That's all. K-Pack. E-Man, you need to write for comics, man. I'm creating my own Black comic book shared universe. Is it possible that Marvel did recast T'Challa, but is hiding it from us? First of all, I'd love to write a comic. I just don't have the time and space and opportunity. But I do have some really great ideas for something, like stuff that we have never seen before or heard about. I've been thinking about it, but that's just something, I don't know. If I get the right connections one day, I can do that. But have they recast and not told us about it? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think what Marvel wants to do right now is play the waiting game. I think Marvel wants to wait for reactions from fans first. I think they want to sit back and see how people actually react. And that is why, if they do kill off T'Challa again for the third time, I want to remind y'all, it's the third time that they might kill this black man. I think they want to see how people react. I think for them, they are hoping that people are going to be distracted by the fact that they are trying to honor him, so that way they don't look like the bad guys. And I don't think they are the bad guys. I think they are doing what they feel is best. And then they're going to try to distract us again from that with, look at all this other shiny stuff. And it's good stuff. Black girl magic, black girl representation, black female, that's not bad. That is a very good thing. But I don't want that to be a distraction or compensation for the eradication of the imagery of strong black men. I don't want that. I want everyone to excel at the same time. That's how equity works. That's how equality is supposed to work. If you're a feminist, if you're whatever, it's equality among the genders. It's not just superiority among the genders. That's not how that works. Yes, some people are going to have to take a step back, but you don't get them out the picture. It's like bringing a chair to the table. Like people say, I want a seat at the table. You don't bring a seat and kick the other ones away. You actually join the table and you have an equal say. That's the equality I want to happen. I want our black sisters to come up, pull up a chair, sit right next to us, and have your voice heard just like everybody else. Have your representation on screen just like everybody else. That's what I want. Let's sit back, let the women do their thing. But don't kill us off. Don't get rid of us. Come on now. That doesn't work. Howard says Chadwick's brother may have had a point. Maybe. You know, and if you're referring to the interview he did about it, he's like the closest thing we have for the family coming out and speaking on recasting. Don't believe anybody else out there that's been saying like, oh, well, the family's okay with it. Oh, the family, you don't know that. Nobody knows that. Unless there are no sources out there that have pointed to that. Not to my knowledge. I haven't seen. I've been following this as closely as possible. I haven't seen it, but the only people that have been out there publicly that have said anything was Chadwick's brother, Derek Bozeman, and he was the only one that was like, he wants to see T'Challa again. And so, I mean, obviously he would like to see his brother again, but that's as far as we go with that. Let's see. Yes, black female representation doesn't mean or shouldn't mean black male representation and vice versa. Yes, I don't think that it should eat one over the other. I think that one, you could, you know, if you need somebody to step up, cool, and someone step back, that's fine. Taking a side step to the sideline, that's cool. But we don't have to like cannibalize each other. That is not okay, in my opinion. I don't think that's cool. But whew, okay. I'm tired and I need all my energy to finish this breakdown video for Loki. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much. I came into this whole live, didn't even think I was going to have nothing to talk about. But of course, you know, when we get on Black Panther and Wakanda, you know how it goes. But anyway, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much. Jeremiah calling me out. You said it's gonna be short. I know. I didn't mean. I haven't even eaten lunch or dinner yet. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I thought it was gonna take no time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. Wednesdays, Loki reactions, lives, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Set your alarm, set your notifications, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to give this a thumbs up. I am going to try to get this breakdown video, if not done by tonight, by tomorrow at the latest. Hopefully that is all my weekend is going to go towards, and I have way more video. Oh my God, I have some stuff coming for y'all. Stuff is coming. I can't tell you everything because I'm not allowed to tell you, but I will say I got some celebrities, interviews, review. Listen, I can't talk no more. I can't talk no more. Y'all be safe. Have a good night. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Be safe out there. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.